At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will take the first swing of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double coverage, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they fit. Part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt, we got young players.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, it's Sanders. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He'll run it again. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd
fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Now on first down from the 30. To the ground. He's got it again. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Catch in the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB, but not on this play.
Now on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught behind the line. It's Jean-Pierre. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jamison. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He shanked it. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take punts off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Inside the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. To the air, it's Langford. Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On third and long, trying to push it deep. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to get the corner. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Strong, firm tackle.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
The Buckeyes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incomplete.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes it on the run. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to beat the D deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the defense was expecting that one, guys. You saw 2 defenders around the intended target to the perimeter of the field. Nice job anticipating where the quarterback was going.
Looking to pass. It's Langford. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Takes the easy completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And the ball is intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He's going to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner is stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run?
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Langford. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the full dive and grab down the left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to barge in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
On first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Langford. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Off play action on first down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Dropping back, it's Langford. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Well, they tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing and like it. Now they're looking at a third down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
He uncorks one deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jean-Pierre. And the returner will be knocked down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Power football with the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll toss it to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Jackrabbit.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense has it there going the other way. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Six-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying chance.
Trying to run, it's Jean-Pierre. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. The 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, gigantic implications in his top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jean-Pierre.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's looking for a man on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jean-Pierre. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Dialing up a second down pass play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jean-Pierre. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On second down, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Touchdown, Minnesota! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point was good. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sideline. It's Hicks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to...
Going deep. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that, but you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the fourth quarter, you still got the lead. You might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Slings it downfield. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Feeling some heat. They've got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Inside the 50. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw